didn't think in 2019 I'd be going to a Blink-182 concert and then coming home and playing WoW Classic. That's right, I've been playing WoW Classic like it's my job, and today I'm going to be going over 5 reasons why WoW Classic is so great. If you liked the video, drop a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think about WoW Classic, and maybe consider subscribing. Alright, here we go. Number 1. So, we're back in WoW Classic, and leveling up is actually exciting again. In retail, it's more of just like a grind to get to the top level. You're not paying attention at all, you don't really care. It's just like a barrier between you and the real game, whereas Classic, the leveling is pretty much the real game. I started off as a Ret Paladin. I was thinking that was probably the fastest way to level, and then I started running a lot of dungeons with my buddy, and I actually ended up respeccing to Holy, which cost me a gold, which is something we'll talk about later, how much money I do not have. But switching to Holy really made running through dungeons a lot easier, especially since he's a Warlock and I was DPS, so 2 DPSs looking for dungeons is always a pain in the butt. But if I went Healer, so we can get into those dungeons and out of them a lot faster. So the one thing about leveling up is you want to kind of keep up with your friends so you can continue playing with them. And my buddy's been grinding a little harder than I have been. So keeping up with him has kind of been pushing me to play the game even more, which maybe isn't very healthy, but it adds a lot to the game. It's just, I'm always thinking about trying to get on and just grind a couple levels while he's off so that I can catch up with him. But so far I haven't been able to pass him.
What can I do for you?
Number 2. In retail, there's things like bind on account stuff where people can level up faster, and there's people that have so much gold that they can just send to their other characters and just start off like way ahead of you. Everyone's starting off on a fresh server at level 0 all at the same time. It really like adds to the excitement of everyone's in this together. We're all trying to grind to that top level. And the questing zones are insane. There's like not enough mobs for everybody to be grinding, so there's just like a bunch of Alliance players all in the same area trying to kill the same thing, and you're almost like competing with your faction, along with the opposing faction that may be trying to gank you. Along with this fresh start, which kind of goes back to my earlier comment about gold. Everyone starts off with 0 gold, so everyone started off fresh. As I said, I respec. That cost me a whole gold, and I had to retrain all my abilities. So once you get to that training, you're like, oh man, I got a bunch of gold, I can go buy some stuff. But then once you train your abilities, you're super broke and you're sad again, and then you got to go back out to grind some more. So it's just like this never-ending cycle that is just oh so much fun. With everybody having 0 gold, the auction houses are like insane. You can't accurately predict what stuff's going to go for. I mean, pretty much everything on my server, Thunder Fury, North America, PvP, it's all just dirt cheap, so you're better off just either saving it up for the future or just vendoring it now so you can get that sweet gold so you can train your skills.
Oh, we got it. Hell yeah. Ding. Oh, that's dope.
Number 3. Talents matter, and they're a big deal. You can't dual spec or switch your specs on the fly like in retail. You're really stuck with your character. It makes your decisions seem way more important and longer lasting and just more permanent as a whole. Number 4. Number 4 on my list is this kind of like server community / this sense of permanence. So you'll see the same people walking, questing the same areas as you. You'll do your little slash wave as you're walking by, and you send him some buffs, and he'll send you some if he can.
You know that guy?
We did some quests in wetlands.
That's hilarious.
And it's just this funny, I don't know, it's just like this permanent world where you actually get to know people that are in it, and it's just something that doesn't really exist in retail because there's people phasing in and out. I know there's layering in Classic, but it's not as hardcore because you'd be playing with people on totally different servers in retail, and in Classic it's just you, your server, the people that are leveling with you, you're going to be seeing them throughout your leveling process. So it's just another interesting thing about this whole Classic experience. If you keep seeing the same people, you're going to start noticing some people that are not very nice to be around, and they'll be looting your stuff in the dungeons. So I got an example here where me and my buddy are playing, and this warrior needs on some gear that he obviously doesn't need.
Oh my god. He rolled need on it.
And he tries to explain it by saying he doesn't have any gold, everyone's broke, so he's needing it so that he could vendor it. And it was a bind on equip blue.
I can tell this guy's kind of a prick.
It was pretty uncalled for to need it, and that's something that we're gonna remember. We're gonna remember this guy's name throughout the rest of our leveling experience and the rest of Classic as on this server. Number 5. Number 5, just all nostalgia. It is reliving the Classic experience all over again. So we're all just playing the same game that we have loved for many years and played in the past, and it's just this like, we're all just hopping in again. We're just like fully invested in it, which is just, it's crazy because just talking about it with people, everyone's so hyped about it, and I'm hyped about it, and it's just great playing it again. So I'm just excited, and I'm ready to hop back on and grind some more levels. That about wraps it up for me. Drop a like if you liked the video, comment telling me what you think about Classic, and I'll see you guys in the next one.